Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about muscle spasms. Yay! Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about muscle spasms. When you have a spinal cord injury, you're anything below that injury, you can have like involuntary spasms or contractions or muscle jerks, whatever you want to call it, where something below your injury can be wrong, like say if you get too hot, too cold, a shot. If you have to get a shot below your injury level, you name it. Like if something's wrong with your toe or if you got a wrinkle in your pants, it can cause these spasms. And when you have pain, for me, that's kind of how I notice or how I know if something is wrong below my injury level that I need to check out. When I have these like these quick jerks of my muscles, it's my body telling me that something's wrong, but the signal can't get to my brain because the spinal cord is damaged and that signal can't go up, kind of like a phone line if you can think about that. Yes, kids, we used to have phones with cords, but it can't send that signal up to your brain, so it just kind of fires back and forth and just like it just can't go anywhere, so it just twitches. But yeah, like sometimes muscle spasms can be useful. For the most part, they suck. Sometimes I get spasms so bad that my whole body will tense up and I can't do anything about it. Just ride it out. Sometimes you can kind of push through the spasm, like say if my knee is bouncing up and down, you can kind of push through it and add a little bit of pressure to your ankle, and that'll help a little bit. Other times there will be like my hands will close up around something. Like one time when I was eating a sandwich, I had a muscle spasm and I smashed the sandwich in my hand, and I looked at my care attendant directly in the eye and I was like, "Hulk smash!" And she started laughing. But anyways, so yeah, they can be helpful, but they can also be a pain as well. Like when I'm in bed. And I get my position just right, like my pillow, because I put a pillow between my legs. If I get my position just right, and then later on I will have a spasm and my knee will come forward real fast and shoot forward, and then my foot is all messed up and there's pressure on my toenail and stuff, and that can be, it sucks when that happens. It's a pain, because I've had to deal with like ingrown toenails, and that's no fun whatsoever. But they, like I said, they can also be helpful because if there's something wrong below your injury level and you can't feel it, it can let you know that something is wrong, especially if you're early in a spinal cord injury. Listen to your body and let your body tell you when something is wrong. Like when I have a spasm, I'll mess with somebody and be like when my legs start shaking, I'll be like Forrest Gump and be like, "I just felt like running." I just felt like running. But like, or if somebody hasn't seen him before, like even my dad or like my one cousin didn't know that like my legs could move like that, and when it happened, where they were kind of like surprised and taken back, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't know that would happen." And I'm like, "Yeah, it happens all the time. It's just like you can take medications for muscle spasms. I take some gabapentin, and it seems to help pretty well for the most part with the spasms. But people take, like, they've had me on baclofen before, or Flexerol. Those knocked me out, and I would sleep so long, and I hated it. I hate feeling tired all the time. Like, I'm an upbeat kind of person. I hate being like groggy and medicine head and all that. But you can do baclofen, like Flexerol, like muscle relaxers. You can get a baclofen pump. I know some people that have that. The other one is like a nerve block type of shot that you can get. I don't want to do that because I do have sensation below my injury level, and I do like to know when when there's an issue below my injury level, so I don't really want to opt for that. But I know that that's an option for some people. There's been a few times where they've been so strong, like my butt lifts up out of my chair, and it almost pushes me over the side of my chair, and that's kind of scary, especially if nobody's around and that happens. That can be really scary, actually. But yeah, you just got to be careful and know your body, and when you feel the spasms coming on, like, I'm not a doctor, so don't take my word for anything in that sense. Just I can only speak for myself, really. But yeah, when I feel like my body start to get tight again, is when I know I gotta medicate. Also, at night, I use like the medical marijuana to help my body relax, so I can sleep comfortably without my body going into like hard spasms and stuff like that. But during the day, I can't really do that because I sleep, really. It's just that it just relaxes me so much that I don't like to be tired. Another way that I can tell, like, I have bladder infections also is that my spasms will be like increase like tenfold. Like, my legs will kick a ton more than normal. Like, because you'll have like different types of spasms. You have like the spasms where you take your shoes off and your legs shake. Jerk of like the leg, or like a twitch real bad. Or you'll have like the full body like tighten spasm when, like, I guess your medication is low, and like it's just your body's way of dealing with that injury below your spinal cord injury level. Stretching is another way I help deal with muscle spasms. That way it stretches my muscles and my tendons out real good, and it helps with avoiding like contractures where your muscles and your tendons like shorten like over time, which has actually happened with my elbows a little bit. Since I was in the hospital, I tried to stretch out my arms, but in the middle of the night they would curl up because I only have flexion. I can't extend. I don't have extension in my arm. I just have flexion. Just my bicep works, my triceps don't. So over time my arms would curl in just a little bit. So I don't have a full extension on my elbow now, which sucks, but I don't really want to do surgery for that. So I'm just kind of stretch it out the best I can. But like I said, guys, I'm not a doctor. I missed that day in medical school, so don't take my word for anything. This is just my experience with my spinal cord injury. Like I said, consult your physician if you have any questions about like the medications or physical therapy, exercise, what have you with your injury. They could guide you a ton better than I can. I'm just making videos, guys. Just bear with me. Yeah, spasms can be helpful and they can suck either way. So it's all in listening to your body and what your body is telling you. Like if there's something wrong, or if you're spasming more than normal, you could have a UTI, or you need to have a bowel movement, or repositioned. It all depends. Like I said, you can use them for picking things up or holding things. Like I slide my phone in my hand and kind of use my spasm to hold onto my phone. Muscle spasms can still help out also, because the muscle is still contracting. It still gives you a little bit of muscle tone. Because of my muscle spasms, I still have like a little bit of leg muscle. I wish my stomach would spasm more, and my butt, because then I would have like a 64 pack in front as much as I spasm like in my leg, and I'd have like a 64 pack butt, like one of those bodybuilders or something. I'd be like kind of like the guy from, like, I don't know, was it Family Guy or American Dad, the guy that's like all built it up top but his legs are all kind of small. But yeah, you just gotta use what your mama gave you, you know what I mean? Sorry, my voice is getting deep. I went down, down, down in a burning ring of fire. Sorry. But yeah, just consult with your doctor if you have questions about issues. And you're welcome to shoot me a message or shoot me a comment if you have any questions about spasms or anything like that, or if you're newly injured, or if you're not newly injured, you're welcome to shoot me a comment anyway, and reach out to me if you have questions about anything else. But I'll do my best to answer your question. I'm going on 16 years, I think, in a wheelchair, and I'm still learning things every day, just like everybody else in their injury. So hope you guys stuck around for this video. I appreciate it. If you're new here, give a subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell when you get notified when I upload, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.